This is anime of the season, if not probably anime of the year, and everyone should be watching it. Anyone who is not watching it is a fucking... Hello chaps, welcome back to the seasonal thing we do, where I don't touch grass and watch every anime there is to is and rank them. So buckle up your seatbelts, get cozy, because we are about to dive into anime hell. Spy X Family Season 2 is what I was actually looking forward to when they announced Season 1, because some of the amazing arcs like the bomb arc, which I guess is technically wrapped up right now, and also I'm really looking forward to the ship arc. So yeah, I guess I also like cream and onion. S tier. To Your Eternity is going to be the sleeper hit of this season because of the mammoths. I really want to see what happens next, especially after the recent episode. Like, I'm trying so hard not to spoil it, and that's what I hate about To Your Eternity. You cannot completely sell the show without spoiling it. I had some concerns with season 2 with the studio change and everything, but this is really great, same as usual. So this is easy S tier. With the source Trust Me, watch To Your Eternity. You will love it. Unlike a previous sleeper hit, Housing Complex right here is a sleeper. This anime is fucking bad. Don't watch it. This anime is supposed to be horror anime, but the horror is fucking boring. Every horror cliche is present here and it is executed poorly. Like, very poorly. You will be watching this anime with a complete straight face and will be rolling your eyes during the horror scene or fall asleep halfway through the episode like me. D tier, Legends of Mana. At first look, this doesn't seem bad. Hell, after listening to the music, you may even get a chub. Like, oof. Listen to this fucking music, thinking maybe you finally have an amazing isekai which rivals Mushoku Tensei. But don't be fooled. This is a rip-off JRPG game. It is a generic, boring, really badly animated show. Hell, even the characters or even a protagonist talks like a NPC. Even though it is shit, damn, the music fucking slaps. But alas, D tier. Vazz Rock? No, don't. Really? Please. Don't even fucking get me started. Like, please. No. Don't ask any questions. D tier. Human Crazy University is interesting to say the least. A man is on a death sentence for murder, and when his date arrives, he is hanged. But here is the kicker. After he's brought down and people are preparing for his funeral, he wakes up. Like, walking and talking alive wakes up. And not only that, he does not have any memories. Like what he did, why is he getting punished, who he killed, even what is his name. He doesn't know anything. So the government unable to decide whether he should be punished for the crimes he does not remember committing. And technically, shouldn't he be a free man? Because he did die. He served his sentence and came back once again for a second life. So unable to decide all of that, he's sent to a secret lab where we find out this is not the first time he has died. He has died multiple times and survived. So every episode we see our protagonist remember how he did die and how he came back alive, until we find out why did he commit this murder. Basically, this anime is if Wolverine was a Japanese corporate employee who hates himself. The highs are high of this anime, but the lows are really steep, like D tier steep. But the highs make up for it, so C tier. Encouragement Climb. This is the cute comfy anime about girls climbing a mountain, and I would have loved to watch this if not for two reasons. First, I already have Yuru Camp, and second, there are two more amazing anime like this one which are far better. Like, don't get me wrong, if you love this, enjoy it man, you do you. But I already picked my horse. C tier for me, and if you enjoy this, respect man. Management Novice is what I would like to call an enjoyable turn your brain off average show. This anime is one of those generic type of adventure anime which are not isekai but definitely feel like one, because the world is completely same. But in this case, instead of a shut-in otaku emo protagonist, we have cute girl who is a little bit emo. She just became an alchemist and is building her own shop from scratch in bumfuck nowhere. This is the type of show which you put it on in the background while you work and you don't really care if you miss it. But if it is already on, you won't mind watching it. A solid C tier. Futoko no Guild is fucking boring, where the annoying tropes are sold as the comedic moments. It is another power fantasy with the same old overpowered bland protagonist, and guess what? In his party, every single member is a cardboard cutout called a girl. And this is not the end. In every single episode, these girls get attacked in a fan servicey way. Just don't watch it. Unless you are 13 or drunk. Bilbophile Princess is a madhouse project. The same madhouse who did One Punch Man Season 1 and Sony Boy. But they really do not give a fuck about this. Okay, maybe I'm being a bit too harsh. Like there is some real potential here. The drama is good with the 80s England setting, but the characters feel so bland. I mean, I get it. This is supposed to be a cheesy love story with some of Romeo Juliet sprinkled in, but come on, man. No one has any personality here. The only reason I'm completely caught up is thanks to the cartoonish villains. Like they are so bad, but they are so good. Like trash reality TV. I get it, the acting and the plot is ridiculous. It is so bad, but it is so good at the same time. I'm really confused. Should I put it in D for being trash or B for being too trash that it is good? That is why I'm going to compromise and put it in C. Studio Passion is back at it again with another passionate project. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Let's cut to the bullshit. If they bang, S tier. If they do not, D tier. Okay, that's a bit harsh. The story is mid but watchable and the girls are fucking cute. So C tier. I've gotten stronger after I've improved at farming. Oh my fucking god, these titles are getting ridiculous. This anime is an abomination. It is everything what title screams. Generic, trashy. Oh my god. House of Dragons? Just look at this CGI dragon. It is trying to compete with Berserk. Sorry, but D tier. Raven of the Inner Palace is surprisingly good. We open up by seeing a coup d'etat unfold and dethroning an empress who was not legitimate. From there, our new emperor is tasked with rooting out people who might cause harm, disturb peace, and just dealing with the aftermath of coup d'etat, and also giving justice to those lives who died unjustly during the previous reign with the help of Raven Consort, who uses magic. I don't know why I did that. Every episode we follow the detective work of Raven Consort and Emperor, sometimes together and other times individual. Most of the time it is a murder mystery which somehow connects to their individual backstories. As episodes go by, we find out bit by bit what happened to them, how they got here, why do they act the way they act, and what is their end goal. And during all of this political drama, detective work and magic, we see a much bigger picture unfolding in the background, and it is really good. Like I'm invested, but not really invested. It is missing that one part, and that is why it is B tier. Don't get me wrong, it is a really solid show, but a high B tier solid show. Beast Tamer. At this point, I'm going to sound like a broken record. Our protagonist gets kicked out of the hero's party because he's just a beast tamer. He's useless. He cannot punch shit or do sword shit or cast magic. He just can tame beasts. But guess what? He is actually OP. Who would have saw that one coming? Did you see it? Did you see it? This guy is actually OP. He's going to get all the girls. They are going to be dragons, horses. Yeah, it is a bit furry. Like, not too much, but a little bit. But here is the thing about Beast Tamer. It is like McDonald's. Like, you know, deep in your heart, the chicken McNuggets are fucking garbage. But when you see someone buying it, my god, I also want to buy it and eat it with a mustard sauce. And that is the exact same thing with Beast Tamers. So anyway, I'm going to go in denial and put it in C. Villainess trying to tame the final boss is by far the biggest surprise for me. Yes, this is an Isekai where our main girl dies and gets Isekai'd into a dating sim where she's a villainess. But here is the kicker. She gets Isekai'd just before the last act where she gets rejected by the Prince Charming and dies by the hands of Demon Lord. So to not blow her second chance in life, she battles against all odds to survive by trying to marry the Demon Lord. And it is really fun to watch. Yes, technically she is not an underdog due to her position, but right now she might as well be. She lost all her support, her father is about to disown her, and she's also about to die. And I say that is pretty underdog. The way she cleverly handles things and outmaneuvers some of the nasty situations is once again I'm saying is fucking fun to watch. This anime is easy high B tier, and the only reason I'm not putting it in A is because I didn't like the second arc. Shinobi Itoki is that anime where you see a clip of it on YouTube with sick action sequence and think, hey, this looks cool, maybe I should check it out. And after watching it you say, should have stuck with the YouTube clips. C tier. Bocchi Rocks is one of the best anime of this year. No doubt about it. Hitori is an introverted wreck. Whenever she tries to talk to someone, anyone, it is car crash in 4K. Eventually, after trying many times, she gives up and has no connection with anyone. But one day, while watching TV, she sees an interview of a guitarist who also had the same problem as Bocchi, but he decided to communicate with people through music. After watching that interview, she gets this boost of inspiration, a burning passion where she's going to make a band, talk with a lot of people, and communicate through music. But things don't go exactly as planned. Well, you see, after watching that interview, she instantly gets up, grabs her dad's old guitar, and decides to grind it out. And one might say, she grinds out too much. Because for 3 years, 7 days a week, and 6 hours per day, she constantly grinds it without making any friends. Or to put it in Bocchi's words, she's 1% better than a shut-in. But little by little, she overcomes her fears. She gets out of closet, meets new people, forms a band, rocks, and most importantly, the show is fucking hilarious. Bocchi Rocks is really funny. The comedy is so on point because it is relatable, and not only that, with amazing animation, banger music, and top of the notch voice acting, it elevates to whole another level. But underlying all of this, it is kind of nice to see an introverted shy person is trying to get out of their comfort zone and trying things that they are really passionate about, even though it is really scary, and that relates with everyone, especially me with this whole YouTube thing. Any other season, this anime would be my favorite, but this season is so stacked. But still, it doesn't change the fact that this is easy as. Akiba Maid Wars is something I cannot comprehend. Like, what the fuck did I just watch? At first, we see this. And then 5 minutes later, we also see this. And you know what? They do not elaborate what the fuck is going on. So, I'm not going to ask either. Just going to watch the chaos unfold in B tier. Next is Gundam. Oh, Gundam! It's Gundam! It's Gundam! Yes, it's Gundam! Yeah, sorry about that. But I'm just so hyped! It's Gundam! Okay, just to be clear, you do not have to watch anything before watching this. This is its own entity. You do not need anything. Aside from one prologue episode. Don't get me wrong, only one episode. This Gundam is its own individual show and hopefully a gateway for more people to get into Gundam because it is fucking amazing. The music is really good. The animation is banger. I mean 2D max. And the story is solid. I mean really solid. Look, I am not a veteran Gundam fan. I do not have 5 stars, badge of honor, who has been watching Gundam since the genesis of anime itself. But I have watched few of them. And this one is pretty dope. I mean a geopolitical plot which is on the cusp of causing a civil war, intertwined with a love story, and mechs. What's not to love? This is a high for me. And the ones who have been watching Gundam for a long time, stop stroking charged dick for 5 minutes. Pull your hand out and let people enjoy this. Do it yourself is the better version of encouragement climb and a bit inferior version of Bocchi Rocks. For me at least. It is about cute girls doing DIY stuff. It's comfy, cute, and pretty dope. The animation style is what grabbed me, and since then, it hasn't completely let me go, but definitely not grabbed hard enough. More than married couples, but not lovers. This anime is a masterpiece of trash. Okay, let me get this out. The plot is trashy as fuck. I mean, the school has a curriculum where male and female pairs are chosen randomly to live together as a married couple, where they will grade you by monitoring your day-to-day life. Wait a minute, is this YouTube family vlog? I shouldn't say that, for fuck's sakes. But here is the kicker. These high school teens act like high school teens. Like my guy is getting bonus and everything. And not only that, the dynamic between these two is fucking amazing. Like they play off each other so well. Their interactions and even their dynamic is so entertaining to watch. Ah, I know the perfect way to describe it. Have the setting of Nisekoi, but hard mode, and add My Dressed Up Darling's character chemistry, and voila, there you have it. Hey, I like it. You can call me Degenerate Thatch if you want, but this is going high A, or even high. I am the storm that is approaching. Yursai Yatsura is manga series from 1981, which probably gave people their first waifu and most likely kickstarted the harem genre. Now, it has been reanimated by David Production and honestly, it kinda slaps. Some of the gags do not land, but most do. And the ones which don't, the animation, the music and sound effects make up for it. Yursai Yatsura starts as a gag anime, but over time it develops into a love story, which I can see, and I am really looking forward to it. I genuinely thought I would hate it, like absolutely hate it. But consider me sold, David Production. Also, the opening is banger. It perfectly pays homage to the roots and also complements this generation of anime. It is so good. If nothing else, you definitely should watch the opening. And this is easy A tier. Next is Uzaki. And no, don't. Definitely no. D tier. And before you say anything about boobs, it's not that. I just don't like her. Sword Isekai on surface is just like another Isekai. A protagonist dies, gets reincarnated into another world and becomes OP. But here is where things get interesting. Our protagonist is a sword. Now that I have your attention, let me kind of sell you on this anime. Our protagonist, who is a sword, is wielded by a poor girl who previously was a slave, but now, thanks to his help, is free. Where our sword helps her in becoming overpowered, and that's what kind of makes it fun. We get no bullshit, just action or some cool stuff, which powers my monkey brain with thick animation, and that is why B tier. Eminence of Shadow. Instead of this, the title should be I am 14 and this is deep. This show is hilarious. Not because of the jokes, but thanks to the sheer amount of edge which will crack you up. Our main character is so edgy that he goes on to call his classmates NPC and also acts like one. He is so committed to the role that while even getting tortured, he plays that same role. But by night, he shows up in the dark and he's Batman! This anime is so bad. Like, it is really bad. But I cannot stop watching it. The action is really good in this anime. But my god, is it fucking edgy. It's like the author said, fuck everything else, add more edge. We need more edge. To the point, it becomes fucking hilarious. If you like I Am 14 and This Is Deep show, this one is definitely for you. A tier for me. Blue Lock is one of the most hyped anime of this season. And yeah, it is pretty hype if you watch it as a shonen death game. If you don't know the plot, let me explain. Japan is getting their asses kicked in football because apparently they have weak forward. So they created this facility called Blue Lock where they will produce the best forward by playing Squid Game. And it is fucking fun to watch on who will betray whom, who will drop out next, and in general, what will happen. Is the plot kind of dumb? Yes, but it is fucking fun. The art style is amazing and the animation is fucking clean. Only if Awashi also got the same treatment. But hey, at least Blue Lock is getting it. Okay, I have seen this massive debate online whether Awashi is better or Blue Lock. And now that I've got the chance, let me clear things up. Awashi is more on the technical side of football and is more character based, like Haikyuu. And Blue Lock, how should I say it? Yeah, it is more like Mamba mentality or a dick measuring contest. If anyone has seen Baki, it is the same vibe but in football. Nevertheless, amazing show. S tier. My Hero Season 6. This season is pretty good. I have read the manga so I know what is going to happen, but I want to ask something. Is it just me or just no one talks about My Hero anymore? Hell, if not for this video, I wouldn't have even found out that another season of MHA was airing. And it is frankly surprising because this season is really fucking good. As a neutral guy who is not fan of MHA, this is the arc which got me back into it once again and made me super invested. This season absolutely slaps and rightfully it should go in S tier. Bleach. I am not going to rank Bleach. Not yet at least. I have already read the manga and I have also heard that they are going to expand on some things which were handled very poorly in the manga. So I'm going to wait it out and see what happens. But judging from the first 3 or 4 episodes, they are adapting it really fucking well. Mob Psycho Season 3. This is anime of the season or maybe even anime of the year. Anyone who is not watching it is a dumbass. Please watch it. This is a really fucking amazing show. You definitely shouldn't miss it. Yeah, I know Chainsaw Man is amazing and it will blow everyone away. But that blowing away part will happen in part 2. But right now, at this very moment, Mob Psycho is the best, especially after watching the recent episode. And if the way I think they're going to wrap everything up, it is going to be fucking amazing. And I am definitely going to cry. To be honest, it is disrespectful to put Mob Psycho in S tier. So I'm going to put it above that in goated tier. Because Mob Psycho is goated. Same with Chainsaw Man. Even though it will blow your dick off in part 2, part 1 absolutely fucking slaps. And it deserves to be in goated tier. Not in the same range as Mob Psycho right now, but definitely in goated tier. Now look at this. The beautiful base tier list of my blood, sweat and tears. Also, if you are wondering why didn't I talk much about Chainsaw Man, because I already did. So you can check it out here, or you can check it out this one. Whichever you want. Or just tap here. Or get lost. I don't know what I'm saying. That's about it. See ya.